We did our warm up earlier, and now we're introducing the e-collar. So what we're doing is we're starting on a 4, which is typically the lowest number most dogs notice. Puppies sometimes will notice a little bit lower than that. We've got 127 different options. And we're just starting on that lowest number, pressing the button for a second or two, and it's a pulse, so it's a tap, 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 as long as you're pressing the button. And and then press the button, give him a reward. Press the button, give him a reward. Repeat that a couple times and see if after a couple reps, when you press the button, he turns to look at you for a reward. That tells me he's feeling it, not just getting rewards. So we start on a 4. We played with it a little bit earlier, so I'm pretty sure he's noticing a 4. But I needed him not distracted. Come here. Thank you. Hiya. So wait for him to get slightly distracted. Press. And he turns his head and goes, hey, where's my snack? I'll show you again. Let's wait for him to get distracted. When he kind of just moved with me, that was my fault for moving. Show a better example. Very focused today, sir. Press. And he notices and comes back. He even picked up a toy and still noticed. So yeah, he definitely notices a 4. This also helps us establish 2 things. One is we know his lowest number. 2, he's figuring out that it's starting to be a positive. It is a weird feeling for them, so we still have to treat it as an aversive and understand and use it sparingly. If I keep, even on the low number that he barely notices, even if I keep practicing it on repeat, he's gonna eventually go, why are we doing this? I'm not really sure I like this feeling. It keeps happening over and over and over again. But we're also slightly building in a little bit of, if you don't know what the collar's doing, you should come back to me. So if he walks off somewhere and doesn't hear you say come, but feels the button, he should automatically turn back and know that you're the one talking to him. And in general, he should understand that the communication from the collar is coming from you. Hi, Bubby. Hi, big Bubby. But that's all we're really doing to start, is just doing a couple reps of that. We'll do a couple more later, and then I'll show you how we introduce it into a command. One little change we're making on his place command to get him more engaged is periodically waiting for him to make eye contact before rewarding him again. So I'll show you what that looks like. Gabe, place. Let's get into it first. He's still learning, so we're allowing him to process. A little help from the leash. Yes! He's not sitting, but he did make eye contact. Yeah, that was my finger. Sit. Yes! So he makes eye contact. He gets rewarded. Yes! The This helps him stay more engaged with me. Yes. During the command. It's more important on other ones, down especially. Place in general, he is allowed to relax. We can also show him that he's able to do that by just guiding him into a down, since he knows how to do that already. But since I didn't actually ask him for something, he is allowed to get back up. That just shows him that he can. Good. Break. Good. Our next bigger goal is working on some more duration, because the goal of place isn't just that he's able to physically stay there and that he's able to keep that impulse control. The ideal goal is that when he goes on place, he settles, that it becomes when you're asked to place, especially on a couple of key locations, it's time for you to relax and settle, because you could be here 2 minutes, you could be here 20 minutes. Just relax. And that's the ultimate goal, is get him to that point where he gets on and he just takes a nap. Hi, yeah. Cutie butterby. Oh, but while we're at it, we'll show you how his down's doing. Get a couple ready in my hand. Gabe, down. Yes. Eye contact. Yes. Break. Good boy. Good job. Yes. Good job. Eat my hand. We're still working on the hand eating. Being able to add a correction on the e-collar. For him, he might not need a whole lot of correction. German Shepherds are usually, well, they kind of vary. Some are very hard to correction, some are very soft. Hard to correction means it's kind of hard to correct them. They call it hardness. Where the best example I can give is on the soft side. If dog is very soft to corrections, all you need is to tell them no, and they automatically stop doing something. They're very easy to correct. They don't want to get in trouble. You don't need a whole lot. You don't need a pop on the collar. They're just, I got it. I'll go do my own thing. Hard to correction is the dog where it doesn't matter what you do. You can squirt bottles and pops on the collar and e-collar corrections, and they just go, no, I wanted to do what I wanted to do. They just don't really care about the correction. So we'll see where he falls on that. The vibrate might actually be a little too much. We'll see. Yes! Gabe's got a problem with distance reps, so what we're doing is back tying him. I've got him looped through the little thing on the car. That way I can add tension and it adds tension to the leash, and I can still let him go and let him move out of a command. So let's show you what that looks like in practice. Gabe, you have to get off the place cot first, cutie. There we go. All right, Gabe, place. So I let him get into it as he wants. Leave the leash a little loose, and then we back up. Add tension from behind. Yes. Good boy. Sit. some more distance. There we go. Yes! And walk back in to reward. Good. And then since it's loose, break! And he can have a bunch more space. You could also do this with a heavy dining room table, a fence that's not wooden. A chain link fence would work well for that, or just a hook on the wall. I've seen people put little hooks into a stud, and then you can loop the leash over it that way. But let's show you one more time. Gabe, place. Yes. Keep it at just the right amount that he can make a little bit of a mistake, but he can't actually get too far. Ah! Doesn't work if he goes the other way. In this particular case. So then I can just walk back in and help him, and he still couldn't go very far in the first place. Yes! Beautiful. Break! Good boy.